Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So I have different pairs of fragrances here, which are very similar to each other in some type of way. So now I'm going to pick one of these fragrances from each pair and let you know what fragrance I pick and why I choose the one fragrance over the other in all these pair of fragrances. And all these are pretty popular. You might have all of them if you are a big collector. So the first pair we have that I'm gonna pick is Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum versus Versace Dylan Blue. In my opinion, these ones are pretty similar. They play in the same ballpark. This one is a little bit more expensive, of course, than this one. I think they are pretty similar in the longevity category. They give pretty similar results in the complement factors of these two fragrances. They can be worn by the same age group. I think you can wear this if you're 18, you can wear this if you are 80. So they put on, they can go for a pretty wide age span. So which one do I pick? These fragrances. I would say that if you're a regular guy, I would just go with this one because it's so much cheaper and you can find it in a 200 ml bottle like I have here for a great discount on various discounters online. If you love the brand Chanel and you are a fan of the brand, I would go with this one. If money is not a problem, I would go with this one because this is a little bit more expensive, of course. But if you don't really care, I would just go with this one. So I would pick this one if I'm a regular guy. I would pick the Versace Dylan Blue because they are pretty similar in their scent profile and not so big of a difference in the longevity department and the likability factor. So these were some fresh ones. Let's move into some sweet fragrances. So we have this pair right here. We have Versace Eros that's going up against Ultra Male. Which one do I pick? This one smells a little bit more like a candy store, in my opinion, a candy shop. This one smells a little bit more vulgar, a little bit more out there, a little bit more energetic with apple. Which one would I pick? Both of these are also great in the performance, pretty similar in the longevity department as well, and the likability factor and the occasion that you can wear this in, which is everything from school if you're younger to the club scene. I personally would go with this one if you are if you are over 25, I would go with this one. If you're under 25, I would go with this one. This one, in my opinion, is a little bit, even though they're top sellers, both of them, this one is a little bit more unique, in my opinion. It's a little bit more unique smelling. I smell more people that wear Versace Eros than I smell people wearing Ultra Male, especially here in Sweden. So, but for me personally, I wear this more just because I like the scent more. But this is not a bad fragrance overall. I get a lot of compliments from this one. So under 20 this one, over 20 this one, I would pick. If we move into the little bit more spicy winter kind of fragrance category, we have two designer fragrances. We have La Nuit de l'Homme, heavy hitter, very popular. And we have Dior Homme Parfum, also super popular fragrance. So which one of these is my pick? These ones are similar in that way that they work in the winter time. They are pretty like spicy. This one is more spicy though than this one, but it is typical winter fragrances that a lot of people wear when it's cold. Which one would I pick? I would pick this one 100% of the time. They are not so similar in the price because this one is cheaper than this one. Probably double the price nowadays, but I would still go with the Dior Homme Parfum because this is more rare. Less people wearing this than this. This smells a little bit more luxury. It smells very manly. This doesn't smell that manly in my opinion. Some people say it smells manly, but this one is better overall in my personal opinion. So why is this better? It has better scent profile, the scent is more unique than this one, and it is better, longer lasting than this one. It is not so spicy like this one is, but it has a beautiful rose in this one, leather accord, which makes it very masculine and easy to like in the same time. We go into freshies. We have two popular fresh fragrances. We have Office for Men, which would you pick, or Creed Aventus, a very popular fragrance as well. Which would I pick of these two? They are both fresh, they're both very long lasting. This is actually a little bit more long lasting. They're both pretty expensive, this a little bit more expensive. But if I don't have any of these fragrances, and I would only pick one, I would pick Office for Men actually. Just because it is longer lasting, less people in the world in generally are wearing this one than are wearing this one. More people have smelled this one than this one. And also some batches of this one, Creed Aventus, is worse performing than Office for Men. And I know that a lot of people don't want to buy this because it's Jeremy fragrance and it's associated with his weird persona and his, weird state of mind in general, but I would really go with this one on a discount, of course. Both freshies, both very versatile, both masculine. The last fragrance category is, I would say, it is pretty spicy winter fragrances as well, but these are a little bit more in the same ballpark if you compare it to the last winter fragrances. So these are typical winter fragrances. We have Valentino Uomo going up against Boss, the Scent Absolute. Which one would I pick if I could only go with one? If you are in the mid-age, if you're 35 plus, I would go with this one. Why? Because it's a little bit longer lasting and it has a very masculine leather accord. It is pretty sweet, but it is not fruity sweet like this one is. If you're a young guy, 20 and under, I would go with Hugo Boss the Scent Absolute because of the Manuka fruit, or what is now called, that is in this one, that is very young and playful. And this attracts more younger girls because the lack of leather. This is a little bit more bold fragrance. It smells leathery, it smells nutty, but it's a little bit more elegant and a little bit more dressed up for the older gentleman. So that's my pick. And we can take a last pick. Two very versatile fragrances. Two very versatile all day, everyday type of fragrances. We can take Dior Homme 2020, fantastic fragrance that's going up against L'Homme from YSL. Still, I would pick this one personally over this all days of the week because this is a little bit more fresh than this one. If you have the La Nuit de l'Homme, you don't really need this one. This is a little bit more unique, fresh and versatile, especially if you are a older guy. If you are a younger guy and you don't have any fragrance else, if you don't have any daily driver, probably go with this one because this is just cheaper. But this one is much more used around the world than this one because this is newer, obviously, so not a lot of people have tried this yet, even though this is popular. So which one would I pick? I would go with this one. So that was my pairings of fragrances that are in the same ballpark, pretty similar in their same scent profile, and which one I would pick and why. Let me know in the comment sections. What would you do any different than me, and why? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.